Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another car video. Haven't had one of these in a while. It's Wednesday, so I'm definitely going to talk about this stuff in tomorrow's live stream. So I don't know if you're going to see this video or if I'm going to feel like, it was properly addressed in the live stream, so I don't have to talk about it again. But I just wanted to talk about this video because, so I made these series of posts on Instagram. I got like a lot of people, like a lot of you guys wanted to like engage about this. And my post on Instagram, which will probably be the title of this video if you guys are watching this video, is, like people have no self-awareness. Like, everyone looks like the Spider-Man meme, pointing fingers at each other over who's going to steal Black American culture first. Whites, non-Black persons of color, and foreign Blacks really, like, they dead ass look like the Spider-Man meme of pointing at each other over, like, who's going to fucking steal Black American culture first. The catalyst for the original commentary that I made on Instagram was two things that brought about this commentary. The first thing was, I've been kind of like loosely following this Asian woman, this Asian American filmmaker, that's involved with this sort of this back and forth. I was about to say I'm in my car. I'm obviously in my car. Sorry if it's like a little bit of noise because I do have my window. I just cracked it. But this woman has been in this sort of like back and forth with Netflix over the movie, I believe it's called Two Distant Strangers, with Joy Badass in the lead role. And so when this movie was like first announced, when it first came out, there was like a bit of outrage or a bit of backlash, whatever you want to call it, because a lot of people felt like it was inappropriate and Netflix was profiting off of Black death, because the movie was about this Black American man who's played by Joy Badass, and it's like a Groundhog Day type of scenario. He's trying to get home. I want to say he's trying to get home from a one-night stand. I haven't seen the movie, but I've read all about this whole situation, so I'm familiar with the movie. He's trying to get home, I think, from a one-night stand or something, and he keeps running into this police officer, and the police officer basically keeps killing him. And just like how in Groundhog Day, he has like memory of like reliving the same day over and over. This dude he's trying, like, he still has his memory, and he's trying to avoid this police officer. Like, he's trying to avoid having run-ins with this police officer repeatedly, but he just like almost on some like Final Destination type shit, like fate almost keeps running them into each other, and he basically keeps getting killed. And a lot of people, oh sorry, I know I'm all wobbling. I'm wobbling. I don't know why I'm wobbling so much. I can like see it. Sorry, the road's fucked up. Sorry. But a lot of people felt like, this is traumatic. Like, who wants to watch, a fucking Black American getting killed fucking repeatedly? Like, a lot of people felt like it was inappropriate. Like, again, like, who's it for? Which now people want to have all these conversations about, like, who is all this shit for? If any of you guys want to go back and look at some of my previous videos from the past few years, even going back to what I said about Get Out, which was, the Get Out was the starter of all this shit. Now people want to talk about who is this shit for, and like all the Lena Waithe. You guys know I've hated this bitch for years. I've done numerous videos on how Lena Waithe is a piece of shit. Now motherfuckers want to ask, like, who is this for? Like, who is this for? Like, this is race shit for white people. Now motherfuckers want to talk about it. Anybody that wants to watch my old videos on that type of content, I will include the links in the description box, because I've been saying this shit. These motherfuckers are not making race content for Black people. They're making race content for white audiences. They're making race content 101, racism 101, to explain shit to white people and make them feel better about themselves. Period. Again, I've done a whole series of videos on it if you guys want to check it out. But there was quite a bit of outrage when this movie first came out. But of course, the whites loved it. They ate it up and won a Fosker. Not an Oscar, a Fosker. Oh, some of y'all seen, and we'll definitely be talking about this in a live stream, they are not motherfucking televising the Golden Globes this year, bitch. Fuck your award shows. Fuck your fucking Foskers. Your scammies. Your Golden Globes. All your award shows are fucking fake, and we're getting all your fucking award shows the fuck up out of here. Any of you that haven't heard about the Golden Globe shit, I will include links in the description box. We're definitely going to talk about that in the live stream tomorrow. But this movie, Two Distant Strangers, won an Oscar. After it won the Oscar, the Asian girl really, decided she had a grievance. She was pissed. And she basically said that Netflix and this production company called Now This, which some of you guys have probably heard of, it's kind of like BuzzFeed, you know, adjacent or whatever. She said that she went to Now This, and she did have a paper trail. She had emails, she had correspondence. She said that this idea of a Black American constantly reliving being killed by police over and over in a Groundhog Day type of scenario was originally her idea, that she made a short film on it, that it is on YouTube, that Now This came across it, that they reached out to her to like boost it and to boost her platform, which they did, which she had proof of that. They like posted about it on all their social media. There were email correspondence with her, all that. But at the end of the day, like, they didn't pick her up and move forward with her idea. Instead, Now This, if it's not Now This, I'm pretty sure it is, but if it's not Now This, like, please correct me. But that they partnered up with Netflix and they basically made their own movie, and now their movie won this FOSCAR, this fake Academy Award. And so now she's in this like public dispute with Netflix and Now This, and nobody seems to understand that you have an Asian American, non-Black, and you have a bunch of white people and white producers over on Netflix, and they're all pointing the finger at each other, like the Spider-Man meme, on who's going to be the one to profit the most off of the specter of Black American death, right? And it's even more funny because the Asian girl, you know, like, oh, and this is like white supremacy, and this is like white supremacy at work. You see how like whiteness like takes from people of color. It's like, but you are also flexing some non-Black privilege, bitch. Like, you're not Black, and what's the problem, y'all? The problem is anti-Blackness, and especially anti-Black American sentiment. So it's like you yourself are also benefiting from not being Black and fucking creating this fucking crass, tasteless, quote-unquote art for Caucasians about the specter of Black death. No self-awareness. Spider-Man meme, Spider-Man meme, Spider-Man meme of them pointing at each other. She's trying to blame the whites, but she's not taking accountability for her own role in it as well as a non-Black person of color. The whites, the non-Black persons of color, and the foreign Blacks are all the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other over who's gonna fucking benefit the most from Black American culture. The second part of what I posted about on Instagram had to do with SNL, which I'm also definitely gonna talk about in my live stream because they've been fucking up a lot. They had their little fucked up ass little skit with Daniel Kuhn, who won a FOSCAR. I'm not surprised. They had a little skit making fun of Black Americans that don't want to get vaccinated, even though the number one group in the United States of people that actually don't want to get vaccinated are fucking white evangelicals. But they're not going to make no skit making fun of them. They're not going to make no skit making fun of no white evangelicals or white conservatives or white, you know, people living out in white rural wherever. You know, those people are treated with the utmost of care. Of, you know, we gotta reach out to them, and we gotta sit down with them, we gotta talk to them, we gotta meet them where they are to try to get them to take the vaccine. This is not any type of anything for a vaccine. I think we're not talking about vaccines for y'all sit there and bring up, well, this is how I feel about it. I don't give a fuck how you feel about a vaccine. It's not about that. I don't care. The point is the difference in treatment. They got a skit making fun of Black people with Black Americans. They got a skit making fun of Black Americans where they don't bring up medical apartheid. They don't bring up actual real reasons why they don't bring up experimentation, real reasons why Black Americans, Marion fucking Sims, you know, Marion J. Sims, that we're wary of the medical system. They don't want to talk about that. It was like a little game show, some racist shit. So they did that. And then they did this other racist ass skit talking about some, Gen Z hospital. Oop. Come back now, phone. Really? Stupid phone. My battery's dying. It popped up. It wouldn't go away. They did another skit talk about Gen Z hospital. And the skit was basically making fun of Gen Z slang and the way that Gen Z talks, but all of the slang in the skit, it was Black American vernacular English. All of it. Lit, bestie, bae, sus, gang, tea, period, all that. And this is not new. Older or long-term subscribers will remember in about 2015-ish, maybe 2015, 2016, Time used to do this thing. I don't know if they still do it. Time used to do this thing where every year they release this list of banned words, And one year, 2015, 2016, all the words were basically Black American vernacular English, like slang words. They were like, because I'm pretty sure Bay was on the list, something like that. And they were like, these are all the internet slang words that need to die because we're tired of hearing them. And a lot of people got offended by that, including myself. I did a video on it because they were like, number one, white people don't get to decide when fucking Black American vernacular English is over, because y'all motherfuckers got here late anyway. So you don't get to be the fucking decider, bitch. You don't get to be the gatekeeper of when our slang is over. And people keep calling Black American vernacular English internet slang. Like, the Time shit did the exact same thing, which I keep telling y'all, I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day, because every 3 to 4 years, the same issues come back around and people act like they're brand new, like the conversations are clearly not fucking getting anywhere. As somebody that's been on YouTube since 2014, it's really weird. And people said back then with the Time thing, the same thing that they're saying now with this concept of like Gen Z slang and this whole SNL skit, which is, it is not internet slang. Like, it is Black American vernacular English that is being appropriated by fucking these little white kids on the internet that don't know where it came from. And after the SNL skit started getting backlash, I'm literally sitting there and I'm watching people on the internet and on social media argue. T is just slang. That didn't come from Black people. Fuck you mean it's just slang. It's just internet slang. Number one, I don't understand this argument of it's just internet slang. The internet does not have a consciousness. The internet is not sentient. The internet is not making up words. Okay? People are making up those words. And the people that are making up those words are Black Americans. It's Black American vernacular English that we then introduce via the music, via us talking to each other on the internet, because y'all sit there and motherfucking watch us with fucking goggles like fucking weirdos. And then you guys fucking take the shit and you repurpose it and you put it in your little TikToks and shit, and you don't fucking credit where it came from, because Gen Z is a whole generation of fucking plagiarizers and thieves. All they know is reblog, retweet, TikTok. They don't know how to cite. They don't know about citations. They love asking a motherfucker source, but they don't know how to source. All they do is steal. They just steal shit all day. And then they be like, it's Gen Z slang. It's internet culture. It's stan culture. Y'all don't even know where the word stan came from. Came from a rap song. So, people started getting on SNL, and rightfully so. And then here come motherfucking Chica throwing her fucking 2 cents in. Foreign Black, Nigerian. She come throwing her 2 cents talking about some Black American vernacular English is this. It's not e-slang. It's not internet slang. It's not Gen Z speak. It's our. She said our. It's ours. The Black Americans came. The descendants of American chattel slavery came like, hold up, bitch. It's ours, bitch, not yours. Not yours. It's ours, bitch. It's not yours. And again, the lack of self-awareness. Like, you are a foreign Black pointing fingers at SNL. You're a foreign Black pointing fingers, and the skit had a Black writer, Michael Che, who I do not believe is a foreign Black. He is a Black American. His real name is Michael Campbell. Che is a middle name that his parents named him after Che Guevara. He's definitely giving me a coon vibe, though. Like, he makes my little coon sense tingle, especially considering the fact that he dropped his Black ass last name Campbell and he only wants to be known as Michael Che. Like, he wants people to think he's a foreign Black. Like, he doesn't want to be seen as like those regular American niggas. I think he's giving me the Black Americans have no culture, because he did a little fake ass apology on Instagram. Talk about something he never heard of Black American vernacular English. You don't even know what it is. His fucking Instagram post was real ignorant, and I saw it. I left a comment. I said, real hot ignorant shit, and you think this shit is funny, to be like, I didn't even heard of this. Like, I don't even know why you guys are getting so mad, coon. Yeah, go ahead, you tap dancing ass coon. Go ahead and tap dance for those white racists at SNL some more. Michael Campbell with your coon ass, bitch. We definitely gonna go in on his ass on the live stream on this Thursday. Oh, please believe. And y'all might be watching this after the live stream, at which point I'll include a link to the live stream, because I know we gonna roast. We gonna roast in the live stream on Thursday. But people were like, sis, you are a foreign Black. You are also a cultural appropriator. You are also somebody that has gone out of your way. This bitch went on a whole rant in 2016. She thought we forget. The internet don't forget, bitch. She went on a whole rant in 2016 about how black Americans shouldn't be wearing dashikis and talking about she's African and she's Nigerian and she doesn't appreciate black Americans using her culture. It's cultural appropriation. And then she went off again another time, talking about something. She's not an African American. She's Nigerian. She wasn't raised in an African American household. She doesn't have the same culture as us. Like, when it's time to separate, she knows. But then when people came for her and they were like, no, you do the same thing, so you need not be pointing the finger at SNL. Like, you're not the one to talk for the trees, bitch. Like, you don't get to speak for the trees. Like, you don't get to speak for the niggas, bitch. Like, you are not the nigga Lorax, bitch. She got offended. Talk about some, we all the same, we all black. But sis, when you was yelling at the motherfucking black Americans for wearing dashikis, can I zoom in? They lucky I can't zoom. Sis, when you was yelling at the black Americans for wearing dashikis, when you was going out your way to repeatedly talk about how you're a Nigerian, how you have a better culture, you knew about the difference in ethnicity and culture then. But now when people are telling you you are not a black American, so you are exactly the same as the SNL people, and you don't get to speak for us, now all of a sudden we all black. You see the flip-flop. You see the hypocrisy. You see the hypocrisy. Foreign blacks, non-black persons of color, and whites literally look like the Spider-Man meme, pointing at each other over who's gonna culturally appropriate black American culture and who's gonna benefit from our culture. Public service announcement. This has been a public service announcement, bitch. Peace.